What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Comic Island. My name is Joey, and today we're going to be doing another Origins and Boss video. Now, we will be discussing the Mad Titan himself, Thanos, who is basically revealed to be behind almost every evil plan within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, more than that, we're going to be talking about Thanos' children, aka the Black Order or the Cull Obsidian, and how they relate to Marvel's upcoming Infinity War event. Now, before we get into the Black Order, let's do a quick recap on the main villain himself, Thanos. He is born on Saturn's moon, Titan, hence his alias, the Mad Titan. He is part of a race of Eternals, which basically means that he is highly powerful and very old. What motivates the Mad Titan is that he is in love with Marvel's personification of death in the form of a hooded woman. He seeks to conquer Earth along with the entire universe to appease his love, Mistress Death. Thanos is a cunning villain who only gets his hands dirty when absolutely necessary, so he surrounds himself with some of the most deadly and ruthless men and women from far across the reaches of the universe. His collection of generals rose above all competition, now calling themselves the Black Order, or the Children of Thanos, or as the Mad Titan calls them, the Cull Obsidian. Now, the Black Order is a group of lethal aliens from across the universe gathered to serve one purpose: help their master Thanos conquer or raise worlds throughout the galaxy. 5 members total, each specializing in a very specific skill set, meant to either subjugate entire star systems or to commit genocide of whole planets. Introduced in 2013's Infinity event, the Black Order brought pain to Earth the likes only a few has ever seen. Corvus Glaive, the first of the 5, is Thanos' right-hand man. He is a master strategist, tactician, and a military mastermind. If there was a Napoleon Bonaparte in space, his name would be Corvus Glaive. He raised and conquered worlds for his master Thanos with swift surgical strikes. The first world we see him subjugate is an alien world where he only had to kill one warrior, their best warrior and son to the ruler. His weapon of choice is his Glaive, which is capable of splitting atoms. His origin is still unclear, but what is clear is that he is almost immortal. The only known way to kill him is to destroy his Glaive. He met his end when he took over Thanos' seat of power, thinking him to be the new ruler of the Black Quadrant. Thanos returns home, so instead of enduring the Mad Titan's wrath, Corvus Glaive ends his life with a shard of his own broken Glaive. Next, we got Proxima Midnight, wife of Corvus Glaive. She is a master combatant wielding a powerful spear. When arriving on Earth, instead of taking out Namor, she instead went to New York and pummeled the mighty Avengers comprising of Spectrum, Luke Cage, and the superior Spider-Man. She was so intimidating that she got an emotional Namor the Submariner to bend the knee and surrender Atlantis to her master Thanos. She, along with her husband Corvus Glaive, are the only very few beings that survived the end of the world, where they ended up on a patchwork planet called Battleworld during 2015's Secret Wars event. The world reformed, but this is where we won't hear from her again until her master Thanos got resurrected. She was sent to claim the ultimate hammer from the Odinson, but failed to do so, returning to her master. She gets blindsided by Hela, the Norse ruler of Hell. Proxima is last seen on the floor bleeding out. Now, it's unclear as to if she actually is dead or is just seriously injured, but since this is comics, we will probably be seeing her again sometime soon. Ebony Maw is introduced along with the other 5, but we don't see him in action till he takes over the mind of the great Doctor Strange. Maw doesn't have any fighting abilities, and he is listed with no telepathic abilities, so his contribution to Thanos' war efforts is that he is a master manipulator of deception. His words alone, whispered into Doctor Strange's ears, convinced the Sorcerer Supreme to divulge secrets and even summon a gigantic beast to wreak havoc in New York. Being that intelligent, Maw eventually betrays Thanos. While Thanos and his forces were occupied with the Avengers, Maw released and imprisoned Thane, allowing the son to imprison the father and Proxima Midnight in a state of living death. Following Thanos' defeat, Ebony Maw left Earth and began disciplining the son of the Mad Titan Thane in order to take over the family business. Ebony Maw isn't one for physical violence. He whispers and gains followers who would absorb the blunt punishment meant for Maw. He further equips himself with a powerful force field and teleportation technology, just in case things gets a bit dicey. Black Dwarf is the muscle of the group, the powerhouse capable of wreaking the same destruction as the Incredible Hulk. But with all that power, he still lost to the forces of Wakanda. For his failure, Thanos expels him from the Black Order. Black Dwarf was given a second chance to defend the Peak, but when the Avengers arrived, the Peak fell along with the Black Dwarf. But to his credit, on his last stand, he defeated Shang-Chi, Manifold, and the Black Widow. But then, without any rest, he takes on the Shi'ar Gladiator, a Super Skrull, a Nihilist, and Ronan the Accuser, 4 extremely deadly foes. Black Dwarf met his defeat at the end of Ronan's Cosmic Rod. Supergiant is a telepathic parasite who seeks out intellect and devours it. She, along with Corvus Glaive, laid siege to the Jean Grey School while searching for an Infinity Gem under Thanos' orders. She took the mind of Black Bolt and used his abilities to repel his peers, the Illuminati. The heroes couldn't stop her, but it was the King of Atalant's mad brother Maximus who cleverly took a bomb trigger. Maximus triggered the bomb hidden by the Illuminati in the crypts of Wakanda. The bomb explodes, but Maximus used Lockjaw's teleportation abilities to teleport Supergiant along with the bomb to a distant, uninhabited planet where she perished in the wake of the explosion. Now, the Black Order isn't looking too good. Corvus Glaive, dead. Proxima Midnight, dead. Supergiant, dead. Black Dwarf, also dead. Only Ebony Maw remains, but during the incursion event, Thanos adds a 6th member to his Cull Obsidian, Yabat Uman Toru. Born from a different universe from the 616, joined the ranks of the Black Swans, the followers of Rabum Alal, imprisoned at an Avengers bunker. There, she met a freed Thanos for the first time. He shows no interest and leaves her behind, but when Namor formed his own version of the Illuminati he calls the Cabal, he frees the Black Swan. The Submariner enlists the help of Terrax, Thanos, Proxima Midnight, Corvus Glaive, Maximus, and of course the Black Swan for helping him erase worlds that would endanger their universe. With the Cabal, Black Swan eventually finds herself surviving the incursions where she is brought to Battleworld. After the world was reborn, Black Swan decides to follow Thanos, where she witnesses the end of her comrade, Proxima Midnight, at the hands of Hela, the Queen of Hell. So that's the Black Order, aka the Children of Thanos, aka the Cull Obsidian, in a nutshell. They made a huge splash in the MCU during the Infinity event. And they are awesome villains that I want revived so they can be defeated again, especially Corvus Glaive. Now, in the upcoming Infinity War movie, it is confirmed that we are getting 4 members of the Black Order: Corvus Glaive, Proxima Midnight, Ebony Maw, and Cull Obsidian. The life-size statue shows us that the Cull Obsidian looks almost exactly like Black Dwarf. Odds are that Black Dwarf got his name changed and they got Cull Obsidian from the comics, where Thanos calls the Black Order his Cull Obsidian. So what are your thoughts on Thanos' children? Please let me know in the comments below. The Infinity event started way before I did comics on YouTube, so please let me know if you want us to cover that in a complete story format. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time in another Comic Island video.